Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, my name is Helly and it would be so great if you could subscribe or check out my Instagram here. I'm so grateful for all the support on my other videos and I'm really excited to upload this one. So I will be recreating Madison Beer's Vogue makeup routine. This is the finished look, so keep watching to find out how I did it. So she starts by putting her hair up and washing her face. My skincare is a little bit different to Miss Maddie Beer because everyone has different skin types and the stuff that she uses might not work for me. My cleanser, which is similar to hers, it is the SkinCeuticals Blemish and Age Cleanser. My acne has been so up and down my whole life, and in summer it got really bad because of maskne, I think. And I started using this one and it's really cleared it up. It's a little bit more expensive, but it does last a really long time. And I've definitely seen the benefits, so would recommend this. So I'm just gonna rinse that off. My skin is nice and clean now, it feels really fresh. She doesn't go in with any SPF, but I'm definitely going to because it's part of my everyday routine. I use this one, it's from SkinCeuticals. It's a radiance boosting one. I think it has like something in that gets rid of dark spots. I don't know, but I really like the way that it makes my skin feel. And I'm a bit of a crazy person when it comes to SPF because my mum always uses sun cream and has always used SPF even before skincare was really like educated about. And she looks so young. She has amazing skin, so I always make sure that I use SPF. And then she goes in with a facial spray. She uses a Cordially one, which I actually used to have, which I really loved, but I don't have anymore. So I use this Chantecaille one. It's a rose, it's pink, it matches my pajamas. I tried to match my pajamas to hers, gone for like this silk vibe. I mean, hers are probably silk, mine are like satin from ASOS, but anywho. So I'm gonna go in with the setting spray now. Smells really nice as well.
Soap in there, just brush through your eyebrows. And again, I don't know if I did this right, but I really like the way that it looks. And now I'm really into the soap brows.
She uses this product, which I've actually had for quite a while. It's the soap brows. I went through a massive soap brow craze maybe like 2 years ago when I first went to uni, and I used to do soap brows every day, and I actually just used to use like a simple soap or pears, and then I invested in this so that I could bring it on the go, and it's really good actually. Mine looks a bit disgusting inside, so ignore that. How I use it is I just spray a bit of setting spray on the soap, and then I'll just use a spoolie to go through my brows. This is kind of concerning me, how she's not putting any powder in her brows first, but I trust Madison Beer, I guess. I don't know. Also, like, it's also concerning me how she's not doing foundation or primer first. I feel like it's gonna get a little soapy up in these brows, but I really shouldn't be questioning Madison Beer when she looks that beautiful. Right, let's see what she does next.
I don't really use foundation technically, it's a skin tint is what it's called.
Next, she uses a skin tint from Glossier. I've had this skin tint in the past and honestly thought it was completely useless. It's really good if you have like quite good skin already, but as I said, I haven't for years, so when I used it, it was a bit pointless. Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna mix some moisturizer and some of this foundation. This is the Serum Foundation from The Ordinary. It's super lightweight, it's super thin, and I think it's pretty similar to the Glossier skin tint, but with a little bit more coverage, so I'm gonna use this. Back of my hand. She goes in with a beauty blender, so am I. Mine's really dirty, but you know, remove. Okay, skin tint is on. That was a really light layer, but I quite like the way it looks. So let's see what she does next.
That was custard, and then I used ginger as well. I use it for like more just covering my spots.
The concealer she uses is the NARS Creamy Concealer, which I actually have used before and thought it was quite thick, to be honest. It made my under eyes crease a little bit, but I know loads of people love it, so I'm not gonna bash it. But I actually really like the Revolution Conceal and Define concealer. It's really cheap. I think this is like £4, and honestly, it's just as good. It's super high coverage and it lasts a really long time. So let's do what she does, like that. Yeah. She uses quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I would never use this much concealer usually. And then she puts it on her forehead as well. I saw a video of Kylie Jenner saying that she doesn't put makeup on her forehead, so I haven't done that for years, but Madison's doing it. That's okay. My acne is mainly on my cheeks. I think that means it's hormonal. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
I use it very sparingly because a little goes a long way.
So she uses this cream contour. It is the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, which is what it says. I got mine in fair medium. And she puts it in her cheekbones. And on her forehead. I've got to get my hair out of the way. This product has definitely changed the game in my contour routine.
I put a lot of this stuff on, and people always ask me if there was one makeup product you could only use for the rest of your life, it would 100% be this.
Okay, so she uses a lot of blush. Jesus Christ. I would never wear this much blush, but I'm gonna give it a go. I have the same one that she does. It is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. I've seen this all over TikTok and everyone loves it, so we're gonna give it a go. God, it's what she does, it's fine. Let's carry on. Okay, what's the next step then?
And I also only really powder under my eyes and in like my T-zone.
In with powder next, I have the same powder that she uses. I bought this because of the video as well. So it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Oh God, that's a bit of a mouthful, not gonna lie. Under the eyes, the T-zone, where I put that extra concealer.
And I'm just gonna go in lightly. This is in the shade Private Island. Shout out to Ree for making the best makeup ever.
So she goes in with a bronzer. She uses a Fenty one. I really actually want to try that Fenty bronzer. It looks amazing, but when I went to Boots to get it, it was sold out. So I actually got this Charlotte Tilbury palette instead. And it's got the, I think this is the Hollywood bronzer. It doesn't actually say what it's called, it just says face bronzer. But, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna use this. I'm gonna use quite a lot of bronzer.
Just will get in there and I'll just do a tiny, tiny bit on either side of my nose, and I will look very awkward and concentrated while I do so. And then I think it was Kim Kardashian I saw do this.
She goes in with a small brush to contour the sides of her nose, so let's do that. I would usually use a matte powder to contour my nose, but we'll see if it works.
And you can never have too much blush in my world, so I just throw it on and I just make it as obnoxiously blushy as possible without looking too crazy.
More blush. I've got quite a lot of blush on already, so I'm maybe gonna look a bit crazy, but we will roll with it. I'm gonna use the blush that's inside the Charlotte Tilbury palette. She uses a Fenty one again, but I couldn't find it in store. I think everyone's gone out and bought her makeup items, so it's all that everywhere. I'm looking very, very blushed, but so does she.
And I'm gonna use a little bit of this one as well, and I'm just mixing the two, and I'm going just into the crease of my eyes right here. And I'm using, I keep going back in with this lighter shade.
I'm gonna use this darker color, which is really good match for the one that she's using actually. And just sort of wing it out. For eyeliner, she's gone in with a darker eyeshadow color. I'm just gonna use the darkest shade in this palette again. I really can't be bothered to go get some eyeshadow. And it's pretty similar to the one that she uses. It's like quite warm toned. And she starts by doing her inner corners, a bit of like a cat eye kind of shape. So I'm gonna do that. I think her eyeliner also goes under her eye. So I'm gonna do the same. Eyeliner is done, and let's see what the next step is.
The next step is my highlighter, my cream highlighter, which is the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter wand, and I just do like 2 little dots.
Okay, so she goes in with 2 different highlighters now. I only have 1, 2, that's kind of excessive. I do actually have the one that she used. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight. This is my favorite highlighter, hands down. It genuinely looks like a glow from within. It's amazing. I don't know how I feel about putting it on top of powder, but I didn't properly powder this part of my face, so maybe it should be okay. Let's have a look. I'll just blend that in with my finger. I mean, that actually looks quite nice. She goes in with Glossier Lash Slick, which I have used before, and it's very natural. It definitely did not make my lashes look like lash extensions, but she has got really thick, full, beautiful eyelashes. I bet she uses really good serum. I don't, so I'm gonna use this one, which I got the other day with the rest of this makeup. It's from Maybelline. It looks like this. It is the Sky High Sensational. Honestly, this has been all over TikTok. It's been sold out everywhere. I managed to actually find this in Tesco's, which was pretty lucky. So definitely look at your supermarket if they have like a Maybelline stand, because it was sold out in every single Boots and Superdrug that I went to. It was sold out on ASOS, everywhere. She only does top lashes. I'm only gonna do top lashes. I never do my bottom lashes. They just make my eyes look too round.
And so I throw this into the inner corner. I don't do it too much, just a little bit, just enough to get by.
Okay, so she's throwing in a highlight in the inner corner. I love that. I'm gonna use the lightest shade again, the eye brightening shade, and go in the inner corner. This is the lip liner that she uses. It's the Charlotte, oh god, I'm not a beauty guru. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. This is so worth the hype. I've slept on this for absolute years and years. I always thought like, well, just use lipstick, you don't need lip liner. Yes, I very much do, because my lips are not the fullest. So she goes completely under her lip with the liner, so I'll do the same. You can kind of see I've just completely gone under my lip. Okay, there we go, the overline.
And I really like to get that Cupid's bow. I put it on like my lip liner on my skin, but once you put lip gloss on top of that, it looks like your lip.
Very true. Putting lip gloss over your lip liner literally makes it all blend in. I do not have this lip oil, and it kind of scares me a bit putting a lip oil on. Like, surely that would degrade the liner. Anyways, I have this Revolution lip gloss, and it is the most extra thing in the world and genuinely my favorite thing I've ever bought. Look at the diamonds. Genuinely, I think Paris Hilton would have something like this in her bag. It makes me feel very bougie.
I used at the beginning a light spray, nothing too crazy.
Okay, she finishes off with setting spray if she's feeling a bit funky and fresh, which I always finish with a setting spray. My setting spray of choice is the Decay All Nighter. It really locks everything in place.
But my finishing touch, final step of my makeup daily routine is my hoops. I can't leave the house without my hoops.
I agree, I cannot leave the house without my hoops either. So I'm gonna put my hoops in. These are from Primark, maybe. I don't know though. I always buy my hoops in Primark. I feel like they're good value for money because I always lose them on nights out. Like I'm always aggressively dancing and then they'll fall out everywhere. So I only get cheap ones now. But yeah, here we go. So I finished her makeup look. I actually really like how it looks. I'll bring you into a bit better lighting. I think it looks cute. I quite like the eyes. She went quite heavy on the eyeliner. I think it looks quite cute actually. I probably would definitely put something in my brows, which I'm probably gonna do now because she has much thicker brows than me. So I'm definitely gonna need to put something in those. So thank you so much for watching and getting ready with me today, Madison Beer style. I hope you liked the makeup look. I think it's something different for me and I definitely like how it looks. So I'm gonna head off, but I hope you have a lovely day and thank you so much for watching again. Mwah. Goodbye.